World, we are going to play Crow Country, which is a very good horror game that I am excited to play on stream. I've beaten it before, which is why we have this data here, but we play on Murder of Crows. Anyone have an opinion? I don't want to do just survival horror so we can experience the game as it's meant to be. But I don't remember if I have any muscle memory left in the game. I should probably also update the game title. I love how I waited to do this until after I've done the thing. Until after we started the VOD. We'll leave it at silent stills. Actually, what a terrible night to be a bird. Alright, Wick has baited me, so we'll go Murder of Crows to begin with. Especially if I get my weapon that I hope I get. If anyone asks, my name is Mara. Mara Forrest. Special Agent Forrest. That's me. Don't forget. Don't mess it up. We have gun controls like that. I think A switches ammo? How do we run? Run is B, Y does that. And I think that's it. The trunk of my car. Something important stored in here. A box of handgun ammo. And we will stock up. So if I recall correctly, we get unlimited ammo. Up to 8 bullets per go. And this game is basically another game in the vein of Resi-like. It uses things known as pixels to make you feel game. Oh god, we actually do have to shoot those? No. I thought I was just being a bastard. Oh god. Okay. Missing persons report, Atlanta Police Department. 215 Lakewood Way, Southwest, Atlanta, Georgia, 30315. Edward Crow, 57, M. Company owner, landowner, health condition unknown. Last seen by Mr. Tolman, 42, M. Last known whereabouts, Crow Country Estate. That is the man we're attempting to find. Reported by Natalie Crow, 27F, relation to missing daughter. Reported Officer Detective Harrison James, 05061. Okay, Jingo, it's the 90s. E.L. Crow. E.L. Crow. That would be... Is it Eliza? No, it's Natalie Crow. Edward L. Crow. Okay. So this is the owner's car, so I'm guessing he's still on premises. And in traditional fashion, we will shoot our way in. Crowbar. Break open bottles and crates with ease. Yes, I would like that. Let me know if the game is too quiet or too loud, and we'll go from there. Pocket light, looks like someone dropped it. And now we have the ability to see light and dark. Megabyte magazines, tips and tricks, you can rotate camera. Ticket booth, nobody there. Not desperate enough to reach in there. No, but I am. God damn it. So I think that's the difference between the difficulties. I think when you're playing on normal mode, you can actually reach into the trash can. Leads to the public parking lot, blocked ever since they shut down Crow Country. Alrighty, so we're in an amusement park of fair delights and wonders. And I guess we're going to find what the mystery is. It controls right for a resi light, if I can figure out how to access my inventory. Really, that? That's our thing, Mara Forest, Georgia Police. I thought it said we were the FBI, not the police. That's our handgun. Does it just auto-equip? Oh yeah, it does. We'll take the time to fight the goofy things. Beyond Magazine, August 1998. Strange sightings at abandoned theme park. Aspiring paranormal photographer Arthur Mole sent in the Polaroid he took while exploring the abandoned amusement park, Crow Country. Could this thing possibly be real, or is it just another hoax? Here at Beyond Magazine, we're not convinced. Try a little harder next time, Arthur. I think there's a dude grunting in there. That might be our good friend Arthur, just having a really bad time. He will grab at Mr. Ammo. Alright, and I don't remember much about the time from before. Some kind of dead animal? I can't make out any features. Like, I don't even remember if there's an item box. But I will engage in loot gobbling activities as much as I can, because, you know, every game is a lootathon if you truly try. There's something wrong with the ventilator in the fairy pond area. We think something might have crawled into the pipe and died. Don't run the ventilator, and if you do, hold your breath. Seriously. Okay, so we're good to just ignore the bear trap here. That requires a silver key. That requires the bronze key. I do really like that the game is set in an amusement park because, like, when you think about it, like, there's a lot of areas and locales that are... Oh. Those are broken on hard mode as well. Okay, so we're completely dependent on our own brain now. We'll leave the shotgun shells for now because we don't really have anything we can employ with it. But, like, there's a lot of places that you see horror games kind of implied to exist in the world, right? There is, like, Evil Laboratory. 2106. Written in blood. Is it a code for something? Well, if it is, we'll write it down. Alright. Activating my handy-dandy pencil here. 2106. We'll try it in a 4-digit padlock. Forgot if antidotes stack or not. And they do. Right, we don't have to worry about inventory space like we do in other games. We just pick everything up. Grab the shoddy shells now, and I guess the medkit. Hospital is usually a normal thing you see for, horror game. You have, you know, police station, museums, but theme parks are rare. The only kind of, like, horror game theme park we have is... not Dying Light, but a Dead Rising 2. And even then, that's kind of never been attempted again, I think. If a swan breaks down, just take the egg out of the wheel system. Doing so disables the radio signal and locks the wheel until you can get a mechanic out to fix it. I mean, technically, I want to say no, but the answer to that is technically yes, because when people think theme parks, they probably think of, like, LA or Florida because of Disneyland. Though, like, theme parks exist all over the country in, like, non-brand descript form. And the county fairs as well. Silent Hill 3, the park. Ill-Bled Carnival. Does Silent Hill 3 have a park? Oh god, I guess it does. I remember playing the introduction, it's right there. Okay, never mind. Silent Hill 3 is in that camp. Crow Country theme park opening soon, 1986. Cancel your weekend plans with the in-laws and grab your sunglasses. A brand new theme park is opening just a few miles southeast of Atlanta. Explore Fairy Tale Town, Haunted Hilltop, Ocean Kingdom, and Crow Country, which promises a day full of fun and adventure for the whole family. The park is owned by one Mr. Edward Crow, a lifelong Atlanta local and landowner. Yes, that's right, it appears he named the park after himself. Not much is known about Mr. Crow other than the vague, unsubstantiated reports that he is exceptionally wealthy. Nonetheless, we look forward to seeing what Crow Country has to offer when it opens its gates this summer. So creepy. No, keypad doesn't have a 0. There we go, we have some spooky, scary monsters awaiting us here. Look, there's a guy! The rare case of finding someone alive in a horror game. Theater's blocked. Gotta remember we can't look in the trash can. Sir, what happened here? Oh, my name's Mara Forrest. I'm here to help. They attacked me. All I wanted was proof. What's your name? Arthur Mole. I it just needed a clearer photo. A photo of what? Who attacked you, Arthur? Those things. I don't know. Those people, they saw me and... Alright, stay calm. You're bleeding quite badly. What did you say your name... What did you say your name was? Mara. Come on, I think we should take a look at your leg. We will give him a healing item. We'll give him a medkit. Thanks. I still feel kinda bad. Come on, let's move you somewhere safe. You don't look too heavy. Moved Arthur to my car. He'll be safe there for now. Go interrogate Art. Oh. Hang on, this wooden panel looks like it's a little different. Try to move it. Oh. Turntable. Press. What are you? It's missing a battery. Needs to be facing the other way. We'll leave it like that, because I guess we gotta give it a battery. I want to see if Arthur has any more dialogue now that he's in the car, and then we'll head back to the area. One thing that I do like in games that are horror-related is you actually have living people in it. How are you doing? I'm okay. You can be honest. Your leg hurts pretty bad, right? Yeah, it's throbbing. It feels weird. And you have a headache and feel kind of queasy. How did you know? The thing that hurt you, it hurt me too. Not the exact same one, but still. Do I need to go to the hospital? Mara? Just sit tight, alright? You'll be safer in the car. My leg is dying and I'm dying of blood loss. Thanks for letting me die in your car. I mean, if you're dying of blood loss, do you want to die of blood loss while being uncomfortable or comfortable? God, man, we're trying to be considerate here. Also, hello, Alpha. Tree Lady 3184. This is the Tree Lady. I think I remember you have to talk to her? There was some kind of phrase you had to say. I don't remember what it was, though. Alrighty, so... Pretty happy with how we're set as so far. Nothing in there. An old cigarette machine. I'm not allowed to smoke. What do you mean you're not allowed to smoke? My partner doesn't allow me to smoke. His grandfather died of cancer, and he doesn't allow anyone to smoke in his presence anymore. Bro, help me break the habit. Looks like it was done with wire cutters. I think that's how Arthur got in. Seems like he cut himself on the fence. I wonder what kind of wondrous things await us in the future. Edward Crowe, park owner. Cosmic Future, coming summer 1990. It was supposed to be finished this year. Now it'll never happen. Optimistic Future. Vision of the Future with you, Douglas Pike. We have a map now. So Cosmic Future, which is either cut content or purposely not to be real, meant not to be real.
Hey Ed, want some good news? I finally found a good site for our gold mine. It's in Para, northern Brazil. Just like we wanted. There's a disused mine here. The locals gave up on it years ago. It's still in decent shape, so it shouldn't be too much work to get it looking the part. Marv.
Tomb Raider is another franchise that I haven't really engaged with, but I wouldn't mind doing so. Just be how it be. Alright, so they're a lot more, quick, so to speak, in this mode. We're already in critical condition. The game is not pulling any punches. Oh boy. If we run into trouble, I'm going to activate the get out of jail free card I have, which is this thing right here, which is great. But we are not yet in that position where I'm going to have to do that. Fire Marshal was here this morning. He said the following areas are due for inspection: Crow's Lounge, Model Railway. She also said we needed to replace the Ocean Kingdom storeroom door. Wooden crate. There's a note taped to the lid. Ship to Marvin Trumbull, Para, Brazil. Content: samples of geological interest. It's full of rocks, each one embedded with pieces of shiny metal. Is this a crate full of gold ore?
Can I ask why the dig site access is that cute little house? I don't think there's a chance that some kid would want to go looking in there. At the very least, let's keep it locked with that keyhole on the mailbox.
Is there something inside?
Remember to get into the fairy pond area. Say this thing out loud to the fairy. Hear me, O great fairy of the fairest forest. It's pretty sensitive. It won't work if you have an accent. Sorry, Diego.
The fairy? The one in the tree in the fairy tale town? Couldn't hurt to try. Oh, there's a little door here. We'll grab the granata. Grab the antidote in case we get poisoned. State Court, legal summons. Dear Mr. Crow, I'm writing you in relation to the incident which occurred on your theme park on July 88. As you know, a 15-year-old girl by the name of Elaine Marshall was injured. An incident occurred within your premises and within working hours. As such, the Marshall family is holding you personally responsible. Your presence is required at court. We expect to hear from you immediately. G. Williams, State Court. Surprised this whole place hasn't burned down. I just want a glass bell to put a grenade under. That's true levels of wealth that we can aspire to have. Coleman's Records. March 21st, 1988.
Monday morning, driving to work, boss calls into my car phone. He doesn't normally do that. Something has obviously gone wrong. Intruder alarm going off in the second unit. Boss thinks someone's down there. Get to work. Check the security cameras. Someone's down there. He's standing right there by the pool. All security doors down to the pool are locked. Check security records. Doors untouched since 6 p.m. on Friday. Alarm has only just been triggered. I turn on the intercom, try to communicate. No response. But I can hear the sound he's making. Something is wrong. His clothes don't fit him. Something is very wrong.
We don't have anything for that. All of these are just out of order. Oh no. Quick 180. If you're using D-pad, presumably it also works in reverse? No, just B. Medkit, bookshelf, minding your own business, economics of the mining industry, Joseph C. Cardin. We have a theme park owner that is also running a mine. We'll overwrite the lab. Alrighty, and we'll run away. Hear me, O great fairy of the fairest forest. Oh dear. Uh... Um... Well, Senator Bonbon called, and, he's asking a question. I do love random goo monsters in video games. It's always such a very exciting thing to see. Alright, but in all seriousness, we will actually put the title. We will return back to games journalist mode. Rather than use the goofy weapon, and we'll just blare through really quick. Do we have to kill the crows again? We do. It's playthrough dependent. And I'm out of gun. Alrighty, so... I... don't think we'll be able to finish this today, though we will do as best we can to get through it in a timely manner. It would have been fine us remaining on Murder of Crows, but the fact that we can't dodge them effectively in tight hallways is going to end up being the end of us, I am very confident of. Alright. I will keep the crowbar. Alright, we have what we need to heal our friend. We'll come back and talk with him later rather than, worrying about him immediately. We have dialogue option. And we'll worry about other stuff as well at a later date. Also, what kind of name is Arthur Mole? We'll not give him the large medkit, but we will give him the medkit. So, like, something that I wonder is, like, what is the conceit of this game? Because, like, you have a theme park with monsters in it. Presumably that was crafted by some, like, goofy experiment or something. Like, right? Because, like, it does make sense to kind of have, like, your evil laboratory under a theme park if you are feeling a bit jazzy or, you know, the whole kind of reality-defying jazzercise activities known as Wellington using words in his brain that are difficult to comprehend because reality is a misbegotten figure of its own self. Now, what did he mean by this? What he meant by this is that I am trying to describe... the fact that theme parks in general are full of activity, it makes it easier to kind of disguise, like, whatever goofiness that you are working on more effectively than not. They just, never mind, they're always just very capable. Just get 8 strength and shake the machines. No matter what, those guys are quick on the feet. It's just damage modification rather than anything else. That's unfortunate. Read that. Grab the map. Bam. Already nearly out of ammo. Oh god. At least it's not a grenade this time. It's actually some bullet bills that we do truly need. We'll have like a Dorito snack pack and then oh god, I only meant to use one. Then we'll go on. Alrighty. Hello, President Burb. Of course I get poisoned on this go-around. I like how I'm taking much more damage on normal mode than on hard. You know what? No, we're not dealing with any of this. Hear me, O great fairy of the fairest forest.
Welcome, child. Will you protect our precious natural world?
I will.
Follow me.
We will go into fairyland. Something hidden behind here. That's something. Pool of water, it's filthy.
So the guy who fixed the water filter did it by running it through the air ventilation system. If you run the filter pump behind the curtain with the incorrect pressure, too high or too low, it'll trigger the ventilator. Be careful. You can tighten up the pressure valve by using the handle.
Alright, so we'll look in here first. Alright, so we have happy little hidden passageways, which is always very exciting to see. Who took the Ocean Kingdom expensive restaurant Trident? That thing is expensive, and without it, we can't do the Happy Birthday Monster sing song. Someone said they saw it in Witchwood. I'd go check, but that one gives me the creeps, honestly. I don't know why everybody's from the Bronx. The very last time I went to the theater with Ophelia, we saw an action movie about a cybernetic man from the future. I didn't really get it, but she loved it. She wouldn't stop talking about it. I got to work designing the Cyber Crow. Since I thought she'd like it, I was going to propose it to Edward as a new themed area of the park. After I lost Ophelia, I shelved the project. I am made from a laser sight. We got a magnum laser. For a magnum that we don't have yet. Ah. Alright, so that's how we tighten up. We'll grab the antidote first and kill the bird. Then we'll grab the antidote and then kill the bird. I don't know what benefit we're going to get by killing the bird, but I feel compelled and compulsive, so we're going to do it. Wait until Mr. Man's in the white. Oh. We gotta pull a lever here. I'm guessing that's for turning off the ventilator in case poison air gets in, and this is for... or that was for draining. Happy. And we have the bronze key. She has no dialogue for us, sadly. Those who seek the truth stare into the pure reflective water of our fairy pond. I guess theme parks are fun. I kind of want there to be an adult-themed theme park, and I don't mean that in the way you think I might mean, you degenerates. But like a theme park that's like naturally suited for adults to kind of use. Because you kind of have that at Disney. You're channeling my inner Eggman. I mean, you're not necessarily wrong, Blobber. And add gasoline to whatever the hell that is. Full of trash. Thankfully, America provides. Eggman has a lot of theme parks, is what Blobber's referring to, and I mean a lot. Can't find the crate candle, it's because I borrowed it. I used it to hide that big egg-shaped ruby inside the haunted manor. Afterwards, I locked the crate handle in the safe in the southeast utility corridor. The Jenny from the block accent is beginning to tear my lungs asunder. Asunder. What's inside? Missing the handle. Empty bucket. Guessing there's a gear missing then. Coleman's records. We hired a company to start excavating. It didn't go to plan. Problem 1, spent too long setting up the site. 2, there was already a paper trail forming. Whole point was to do this quickly and quietly, and then the deal breaker. They started asking questions about the roots. They wanted to know the full size and shape of the thing they were excavating. They wanted to know what it was made of. They wanted to know how long it'd been there. No deal, obviously. They had to go. Yeah, we have gasoline. Alright, so the trash can is clean. Here's something moaning down there. Oh god, what's going on in Brelik's chat? Is Big Follows at play again, bullying our poor Brazilian friends? Alright, so we have off-brand Slender Man here. Oh god. Please let me in. I don't want to deal with off-brand Slender Man right now. Let me in. I want to go in the train room. Oh, safe. Earl of Edgecombe, a fine steam engine, beautifully combining the Arabella and Bernadette style designs. We will press it to see what it does. We have a happy little train here. I guess we're going to see another purdy little train here. Alright. Orion's Odyssey, our grandest steam engine. Elegantly combining all four design styles during the war, was used by the military to carry artillery. I guess it's kind of a cute way to justify putting bullet on it. The computer system in both railway rooms and the dungeon now need the security disk to access. Yes, I know it's inconvenient, but these are the new regulations. We have a computer that we need super security to access, and a notebook of everything we've seen. Nope, Tolman. The intruder is contained in the lab. The boss is calling him the guest. I told him it was poor in poor taste, but it stuck. The offered guest food and water. He took no notice of either. I can't begin to describe what's wrong with him. The boss doesn't want to call an ambulance. He doesn't want to call anyone. I suggested we shut down all root excavation just until we work out what's happened. Boss says we can't shut down just yet, so the machines are back on. I have a bad feeling. I think we're about to make things worse. Our character is a secret pyromaniac inducted into the FBI. There are worse people that have been inducted into the FBI. You know, that's fine. Here's a cast and crew here. Natalie Crow, Autumn's Child. We have Edward Crow, the Trailblazer. We have Tolman the Mole Man. Yeah, you're right, Blubber. Blubber has to play this now because it's a horror game and it has trains in it. Douglas Pike the Builder. Vending machines and trash cans may provide you with supplies if you're running low. You can also get handgun ammo from the... Yeah, we have trains right here, Blobber. We have this train, which is the Orion's Odyssey 1935. You have the Earl of Edgecombe, which you can have pass by. And then you have the Duke of Farnham. Okay, so we have the room to the right accessible. Trying to avoid Slender Man. Thankfully he attacks slower. Oh, and straight into the haunted hilltop. Okay. What are you doing here? Trying to get through this door. Oh, right. Is it locked? Obviously. Is there another way around? It's possible. Right. I'll have a look. I just like how, with no kind of, like, registering what's going around, she's just knocking on the security door.
Please be careful around the haunted manor bookcases. Read the book titles carefully. In fact, it'd be easy if you just didn't touch them at all, okay?
He's smiling at me, gross. I couldn't move him. You know, I think he's fine where he is. I guess we're gonna have to find another face to put in there. Have the map of Haunted Hilltop. Dungeon, which would... Haunted Manor, the Crypt. Grab in here first. Oh, this isn't disconcerting at all. Yeah, this is a great, like, theme park for kids. Alright, so that's a computer. We had a complaint from a parent about the depictions of alcohol in a mermaid cage. Of all things to complain about, I told her it's not an alcohol bottle, it's a bottle of highly corrosive acid. That actually seemed to placate her. Press the button.
And then die.
That has to be locked from the other way around. Watch out for gas traps laying on the ground. You can smash them from a safe distance with a single handgun bullet. You have magnum ammo.
The power switch for the 4 periphery elevators is in Tolman's office. Yes, the other side of the park. That means you're in the wrong place.
Nothing there. Oh, don't goo monster me. If only I didn't have skill issue with aiming. I think we did that. Okay. And it hit us as it went down. Oh, God. Got some gasoline. God, I would really kill for a magnum. He's a hoot and a hollerin'. He seems hoots 5 times and stops. Is he supposed to be an owl? He's shaped more like a bell. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so we have Mr. Goose right here. Pulling the Pin by G-Nade. Take book. Grenade. Hello? You came back. Who is this? I'll admit, I'm glad to see you're up and about. Oh, the tenacity of youth. Now, who in the hell could that have been? Indeed, democracy and the oligarchy voted for Crow Country over, Alyssa. I like we can say that the vampire's not real, but there's flesh monsters going about and that's okay to be real. Volcano. Okay, we don't want that one. We have Mr. Burb right here, who we're going to execute. D-E-A-D. D-E-A-D. Fade. F-A-D-E. This is real horror right here. Adrelamek the Undying, blamed for many deaths between 1020 and 1115. I refuse to put my hand in there, not happening. OT Plagas? OT Plagus. Not Plagus? Poisons. Probably not that one. Inconsequential, we will take the book. Bullet. Nothing happened. Las Plagas. It was less there for an hour. Okay, that one's bad. I'm done looking at these books. I suspect that Mr. Man over here is also bad. So 1020 and 1115. We don't have the item. Cage. We're summoning the maestro, David Cage. And this is when I trick you all, and this is actually a fake out into Omicron. I'm a little mushroom boy. I'll use my mushroom magic to grant you a wish. Tell me what it is you wish. What's that? You want to improve the range of your flamethrower? To each their own, I guess. Get the wish. Wait, you don't even have a flamethrower. No wish for you. Okay. We'll have to remember that we need to come back here. Oh, hey, buddy. I wish we had a flamethrower. That's my beloved. Well, one of my many beloveds. You see, I'm something of a strumpet, and, you know, as a result, I'm just going all around town to, get what I think that I want that is for the, renditions of, Pogitions. Okay. That goes into there, which we need a chain for the thing, and then we need gasoline for the device, which presumably is a stationary flamethrower of type. Legal summons, final warning. Dear Mr. Crow, we sent you a letter 14 days ago and have yet heard back. This is a serious matter that demands your immediate attention. You should know that Elaine Marshall's family have appointed a lawyer. The case against you is prepared as I write this letter. Sincerely, G. Williams, State Court. The Pike Operations. No, he killed himself. Oh, but a gun, though. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, he's dead. I guess he shot himself. Should I call the police? There's a handgun lying next to him. I better not touch it. Oh, but I want it, though. It's better than our handgun, isn't it? No? I think it's the actual same handgun, never mind. Alright, Mr. Bird. Edward had his door electrified, decently high voltage too. I turned off all the main power, but the door was still electrified. So I think he must have hooked up a generator somewhere in the underground level. Also, why are we asking to call the police when we are the police and or FBI? Wouldn't you say, like, calling for backup? There's a message for Edward Crow from Douglas Pike. Edward, we've been friends for over 30 years. You entrusted me with the running of your theme park, a task I have relished. You have always showed me kindness and always paid me well for my work. However, I can no longer remain silent. Edward Crow, your crimes have not gone unnoticed, nor will your sins go unpunished. As for Elaine Marshall, I hope she never forgives us, for none of us deserve it. Goodbye. That's a little melodramatic. Read file. Edward has pulled all the funding for Cosmic Future and we've halted construction. He said it was just a temporary delay, but I can tell when he's lying. Something's seriously wrong with Edward. He looks sick, but at the same time, there's a kind of manic energy in his eyes. I asked Tolman about it, but he gave me the silent treatment. So whatever it is, I think they're in on it together. I tried to spy on Edward and Tolman during the meeting, but it sounded like they were trying to talk to someone. A third person in the room would talk back. They were talking about, like, how you talk to a baby or a young child. Speaking slowly, using simple language. What's going on? There's some sussy baka things going on. Following doors are now locked electronically. Mermaid, Cyclops, Wolf, Serpent, Crypt, Ophelia. They can only be opened via the dungeon's computer terminal. Bottle containing an antidote. Interesting. We also have the same eye color as the girl in that photo. I'm gonna guess that's Ophelia? And that might be his wife? Take the handgun ammo, because loot gobbling is the appropriate way to exist in the world. Tolman's records. Alarm triggered. Yeah, alarm triggered at 2:15 a.m. Two more guests appeared in the pool room. This time I made sure the cameras were running. We have proof. They came out of the pool. They're worse than the first. Broken, wrong shape, found in the pot. I feel heartless describing them so, but I have no other words for them. Boss said we wouldn't be able to move them like we did with the first guest. He spent 23 minutes trying to talk to him, then he shot them both. It's empty. The grenade! Perfect. Hey there, lady. Are you alright, ma'am? My head. I threw up. It's alright. Don't worry about it. I can assist. Did something happen to you? It only grazed me. Thought I'd be fine. I don't even know what it was. My head is pounding. My stomach is... Ah, right. You were attacked. I feel dizzy. I have something that might make you feel better. At least for a little while. You should take this. Thanks. I think that actually helped. Oh, I'm so rude. What's your name? I'm Mara. Thanks, Mara. I'm Natalie. Natalie Crow. What are you doing here, Mara? I'm actually looking for your father, Edward Crow. What on earth do you want with a father? You filed a missing persons report, didn't you? Yes, I did. You're the one they sent? Yeah, I'm Agent Mara Forrest. But you're so... What? What about the man I spoke to on the phone? Detective Harrison something? Detective Harrison James, he couldn't make it. Problems with his car. Ah, so they sent you instead. Yep. This is your father's office? He's not in there. I've been out here for hours and I haven't heard a sound. Be that as it may, I'd still like to take a look inside. Do you know how to get in? That's going to be difficult. You'll need the key. The big fancy gold one. Gold key, got it. You'll have to turn off the electrified door handle. How do I do that? No idea. It wasn't electrified the last time I was here. Father must have only recently had it installed. So the legal summons occurred 2 years ago. So presumably they were still just living in the park. I don't know why she's only looking for him now. Why? What's he hiding in there? I'm sorry, Mara, but I'm still not feeling great. Right, of course. I'll leave you alone. Sorry. You're kind.
Crow moved the electric battery charger to the southeast underground level. I know that means you won't have access to it anymore. I think that was the idea. A door there? Oh, that's where we came from, where the man yeeted himself into the shadow realm. Won't open. Set of stairs. Alright. Can someone from maintenance please just vanish the Ocean Kingdom storage room door, or else replace the door entirely? Made from really old wood and starting to crumble. It's not exactly fire safe. He's facing the other way. We'll kill Mr. Burb. Is there a way we can activate the curtains? Alright, so we have a little Timmy zombie right there. It's already dead. Hello?
Listen, I had no idea what the roots were for. How could I have known?
What roots? What are you talking about?
There are 7 in total, and I cut them down, cut them open.
You cut them open? What?
All but one. We left one intact for posterity, we thought. What a farce.
He's gone. I noticed the Seven Seas mermaids were using the same kind of battery as the giant crow. Not a great idea. Those kinds of batteries aren't waterproof. Those mermaids are gonna need constant maintenance. We will rob the door of the walking stick, and then we've, saved the day, Patrick. Let's, not deal with this area, though, because I don't want to fight these guys right now. Because we don't have whatever the hell we need over here. We'll walk by the dead one. That causes water to drop. So I'm gonna guess that the acid is what we need here. Because there was a interface over there that we could shove liquid into. Alright, and I guess we go back to Horroristan and see what we have to do there. We'll leave it open on DEAD for now because the Maestro is not someone we need to engage with right now. Right, we'll go down into the crypt and see if there's anything here. Pointing a shotgun at me. Is it going to shoot? Better not touch it. Norbert Easley. Easley. That's only the 50s. Oh, East. Wesselby. Estelle. Norbert. Oh, Norbert Eastley, so northeast. Southwest. East, and we have south. And it's a gravestone. I don't think it's gonna shoot me. Maybe I could use it? Stuck. Stuck. It broke. I guess it was just a plastic decoration. Here lies Ophelia, tragically drowned, daughter, sister, human. And our inventory is full of gas. Oh, Jesus Christ! Well, I mean, I really need to get better at, doing things. At least we got ammo for trouble. We'll pull out the handle, and that brought us down. And we're in another safe zone. We got Booba. Oh, it's an adult magazine. Oh, no thanks. We are playing as a prudish fib agent. Tom B. Stone, the year Solina died. Tom B. Stone, the year Solina. Solina. Don't drink coffee. Left Chuck in the submarine. Shark. Shark, baby shark, and shark, dolphin. I was never good at math. Is one of the adult film actresses Selena? Hey Ed, how's it been? I finally set up the address you can use to send me the ore. If you label the contents as samples of geological interest, we can pass it off as academic research thing. I'll collect the shipments once a week and take them back up into the mine. Hold on to your hat. We're about to become the luckiest gold miner since 1848. Mav. Field trips. Gather the kids in a group outside the haunted manor. Choose an older kid to get him to ring the doorbell. Nothing will happen. Laughter ensues. Then choose a younger kid. Have them try. Quietly tell them the secret so they can get the door to open. Impressed gasps ensue. The secret is to ring the bell a specific number of times. Which we already figured it out because they already hinted it once. Alright, we'll let in Mr. Lady. And see what secret she has to tell to us. Finally. Hey, how did you get inside? I went through the crypt. There was a tombstone puzzle and a shotgun in this ticking clock. Okay, I didn't ask for your life story. Oh, sorry. I'm just kidding. You did good, alright? Now, there's work to be done. What are you doing? Yeah, I think this is the best spot. The best spot for what? I assume he uses that elevator, so I'll see it for sure. Are you talking about Edward Crow? Yeah. Hey, would you help me out with something? Sure, what do you need? I need to clear off these tables and lay out some documents. It won't take a minute. That'll do it. Thanks for the help. That takes care of that. Hopefully he'll see it. While I'm here, I'm going to take a look in the cell. Did you go in? I didn't know. I see. Probably for the best. Well, catch you later, alligator. Stay out of trouble, alright? Alrighty. So... I'm going to assume this is a lawyer character. Atlanta Globe. Incident in local theme park. Luke and Patricia Marshall decided to take their daughter Elaine to a local theme park for her 15th birthday. Crow Country, named for its owner, one Edward Crow, is a small amusement park found only a few miles southeast of Atlanta. It's fair to say it's been fairly popular with locals, but never really drew in the big crowds of some of its larger competitors. The Marshall family were walking through haunted hilltop section of the park when Elaine became separated from her parents. Around half an hour later, Elaine reappeared. She was visibly very upset. A patch of blood marked the front of her t-shirt. It seems Elaine had wandered into a restricted section of the park, encountered something, or someone, very dangerous. Yesterday, Atlanta Central Radio got a direct quote from Elaine herself speaking at her ward in Westview Hospital. There was a man in a cage. Presumably that is Elaine. Interesting. Patient Elaine Marshall, 73, injuries, wound across the stomach and chest, not healing due to a bacterial infection. Attempts to identify the nature of the bacteria are still ongoing. Suspected cause of injury, attacked by a wild animal. Unsubstantiated claim by the patient she was attacked by a person. Ongoing treatment of bacterial infection, currently showing no improvement. Patient also complains of ongoing headaches and queasiness. Further treatment, pending legal agreement between Marshall family and third-party financier. Julie Barron, locally feared lawsuit attorney. Yeah. Alright, and we're full up on that. You have chunks of gold being broken up. I think it's grinding up the golden tubes. Kind of reminds me of mortar and pestle. Gold has been broken up into little pieces. There's a bunch of rocks in the funnel at the top. Each rock is embedded with little pieces of gold. Okay, so they're acquiring gold somehow and then filling it into rocks for some purpose. The question is how? Cell door is locked. I'll just kill Mr. Burb. Well, here we are. The incident that closed down Crow Country had happened right here. Did you notice it's been deep cleaned? Of course, that in and of itself is a form of evidence. You mean the fact that they had this room cleaned is proof of something happened? Something they want to cover up? Right, no smoke without fire, as they say. No bleach without blood. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna start saying that. It's okay. You don't need to stay. I'm sure you have places to be. Right. You're looking for Edward Coe, aren't you? Do you know where he is? I want to get into his office in the northeast corner of the park, I think. Northeast? Sounds like you're gonna have to go past through the haunted manor. Right, thanks, Julie. Boss, I have a storeroom converted into a holding cell. Pike isn't happy about it. He says that we can't legally hold people here, even if they committed a crime within the park. I tell him it's not for criminals. Boss brings the guest up here, locks it in the cell. He wants to run some tests. He says it'll be much quicker if he doesn't have to travel down to the lab each time. I think this is a very bad idea to bring a guest up to the surface, especially while the park is still open. Almost immediately, I'm proven right. A girl named Elaine Marshall finds her way into the holding cell and encounters the guest. She's injured and taken to the hospital. Boss is forced to close the park. I feel this is not the end, but the beginning. Well, it's a good thing Small Child exploded, because it seems like things just got worse. It's okay, you don't, okay. Be unlocked with the switch under that floor panel. How did we know that? Cell door unlocked, simple as that. Are we disgruntled? Are we not actually an FBI person? Are we secretly a disgruntled member of the laboratory staff? It means we gotta take care of some business right here. I'm not gonna shoot the nice lady. Alright, what is the year Selena died? Well, I guess we can just iterate through since I'm assuming it's soon or recently. I don't remember where we would have seen that. 1985. 1984. 1983. 1982. 1981. 1979? Literally 1984? 1978. 1984. 1969. Alright, I've tried. We need to find whatever document that says the year Solina died, which I'm guessing is like Someone wrote like a book or something like that in another part of the park. Solina. Question mark is on the notepad. Fatal error. We're gonna have to figure out a way back into the park somehow. We still haven't actually done anything, mind you all. We still need to figure. Oh, hey there, buddy. Things hard at the Pancake Factory. That's just horrifying. We have multiple goo monsters going on. Maybe there's somewhere we missed with the door? Utility corridor, there's a thing there. There's a thing up there. Dungeon we need a thing for. Crow's office, Pike's office. I guess we didn't check the shop. Actually, no, we did the other time. It's the silver key. Hello there, officer. Yeah, silver key. Excuse me, miss. You really shouldn't be wandering around here. Why not? It's not safe. Would you like me to escort you out? Are you a police officer? Police Detective Harrison James. I was supposed to be here hours ago. Some kid broke into my car this morning. Little punk slashed my tires too. They look okay to me. No, they slashed my car tires. I had to borrow a bike because I couldn't use my car. Oh, right, duh. I didn't catch your name. Oh, right, sorry, I'm Mara. Ah, so that's your car out front, the 85 Fiesta? Yeah, how did you know? I met your boyfriend. He said he was waiting for you. Oh my god. He's not my... never mind. It doesn't matter. Nah, you're blushing. No, I'm not. Shut up. Actually, Mara, maybe you can help me. I was supposed to meet up with a woman named Miss Natalie Crow. You haven't seen her around, have you? As far as I know, she's in her early 20s, blonde hair. We'll tell him. Yeah, I saw her. She was in the staff hallway outside Mr. Edward Crow's office. Oh, great. Thanks a lot. I need to go find Miss Crow, but, I'm going to ask you to go back to your car, okay? It's not safe here. You need to go home. Sure, I was on my way out, more or less. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You can be safe now, okay? I really didn't think he was going to show up. Alright, we're definitely not an FBI agent. And I'm going to guess we're the person who blew up that guy's car. Given the fact that we said that. Hello? The first guest emerged from the pool 2 years ago. I've been thinking it must have been on purpose. The timing, I mean. 2 years ago? 1988. Must have been some sort of intersection, a critical pivoting point, if you will. Late enough we've developed the necessary infrastructure. Early enough that we've... Well, early enough so as not to be too late, I suppose. He's gone. What could possibly be meant here? Alright, let's go look in the toilet. Alright, Mr. Man. What lore are you hiding in the toilet of blood? It smells so bad. Oh my god. Nothing about Selena in there. Like, who would know what year Solina died? Oh god, I'm remembering a puzzle in this now that makes me very sad. So there's literally a trivia puzzle that we'll probably get to today. How are you doing? I'm okay. You can be honest, you hurt your leg pretty bad, right? Yeah, it's throbbing. Alright, we've already had this one. Are you done? Can we leave? No, sorry. Why? What are you doing? I have to find Edward Crow. The owner? Mara, the park shut down ages ago. He won't be here. He's here. I have to talk to him. Why? There's something I have to tell him. Arthur, did a police officer come by here? Yeah, he was on a bike. Did you talk to him? Yeah, a little bit. Need a silver key to get into Mr. Man's trunk. We're missing a chain to complete the puzzle here. There are other areas we actually haven't looked in Fairy Tale World. Fairy Tale Town. The fact that it's called Fairy Tale Town kind of weirds me out because, like, in my hometown of Sacramento, California, there is also an amusement park called Fairy Tale Town, and it reminds me of the fetid world of home. That's some gasoline. Good amount of gasoline inside. We need to get a chain and a crank. Alright. Mr. Man is there. Mr. Man is here now. No. Okay. So Mr. Man is going to call us at some point when we figure out how to actually get back in that room. One thing I'm worried about is, like, if a phone is ringing and you transition out of the area, do you miss the lore? No, thankfully. Alright, so that's flag-based, I'm guessing. The mouth is open now. It's a velvet rope barrier. It's blocking the way. Although I can move it aside easily. Did we knock it on the ground? No! We did it in the civilized manner. I was just hoping we're just gonna push it on the ground. The Mushroom King. There's a button on his head. Press the button.
I have invited Amanita Faliosota to dinner. Alas, I find myself dining alone. I'm afraid the death cap will be thrown to the pigs.
Billy... Death.
I invited Liam Pota, Brunet McCarter to dinner. Alas, I find myself dining alone.
Alright, we got Leopold.
I'm afraid that deadly dapplings will be thrown to the pigs.
Dapper.
I invited Rubensa to dinner. I found myself dining alone.
Ruben. Blusher. We got Leopold again. By decree of His Royal Highness, the monarch of many mushrooms, the carrot finds the following to be deadly and dangerous. Deathcap, Destroying Angels, Deadly Dapperling. By the decree of His Royal Highness, the Monarch of Many Mushrooms, the court finds the following to be innocent and harmless. Moral, Shiitake, and... harmless. I see. So we know where the poisoned ones are. So Leopold is bad. Rubens is Blusher. The Rubens we can eat, so I'm gonna guess this is a room we can do healing in? Warning. I shouldn't have to say this, but for your safety and my sanity, please do not eat any of the mushrooms. Alright, we're Gucci here. Fairy Pond we have entered into, but we can't do anything in. Crow's Lounge is a thing. Ike's office we've done. What year did Solina die in? I'm gonna guess it's in one of the security rooms. At least that makes the most sense to me. Diego Garcia. That's a thing. That's a save. I'm gonna guess it's just another gold brick. Tolson, Field Trip, Fairy, Mermaid. Notebook. Tolman's Records. There's just gold and other stuff here. What do we do? That was a Futurama reference, right? Vaguely remember Farnsworth saying that.
Oh, just a bunch of useless gold.
Our beloved professor. So now we arrive at the point of any game where Wellington's brain is being proven as being small and weak. Is I do not figure out what we need to do. I'm going to assume it's in one of these areas where someone talks about, like, Solina dying. Oh, god damn it. Is it in Pike's office where he, you know, blew himself up? That's the park. Shit, he's dead. I guess he shot himself. Call the police. Don't touch it. Oh, it's a small man. Come on, buddy. I mean, I do appreciate that gold will probably never not be useless, given the fact that it is a excellent conductor. I guess, like, superconductors being cheap would probably allow for it. Or detective friend. Are you in the spookum room? You're not in here. Did we just miss him as he, like, walked in here? I figured that he wouldn't be in here because we have enemies. I mean, gold is just a pog material. No, I guess he's just not in here. Did he end up in Tolson's office and we didn't trigger it because we... No? No, but I don't imagine gold will be replaced as a thing until we get, like, good room temperature superconductors. Or metamaterials that are good at doing things. Oh, Wellington, you're being vague again. What do you mean by that? It's a quark coat? Oh my god, I missed the Star Trek reference. Oh my god. Well, obviously that means, everybody, I need to rewatch all of DS9 in order to get caught up again. Hello, Brelix and friends. How are y'all doing today? What game were you playing today? Coleman's Office, Fairy Pond. They're all extracted all the latinum. There's nothing but worthless gold here. Yeah. I don't drink coffee. Good thing too, since I think it's working. I don't think it's working. Gold-plated superconductors, baby. Hell yeah. Let's not worry about whatever the hell's going on here. What year Solina died? What? The year Solina died. Is it in the graveyard, maybe? There's something called Solina? Nature... 1387, Wolf. Cyclops. Serpent. South American gold mine linked to local landowner. Reports have emerged detailing the activities of a recently revived Brazilian gold mine. Apparently the site, near the north coast of the state of Para, is currently operating as one of the most profitable gold mines in the Americas, selling at least 2 major companies. But why, you ask, are we reporting this in the Atlanta Globe? Well, it's recently surfaced that gold mine in question is actually owned by local landowner and businessman Edward Crow. Most readers probably know him as the eponymous owner of the Crow Country theme park here in Atlanta, and indeed, it seems there have been some effort to cover up Mr. Crow's connection to this profitable gold mine. While eyebrows are suddenly being raised at this revelation, at least we finally discovered the source of Mr. Crow's vast wealth. Okay, so it's not here. I'm talking to MT, seeing all the dialogue before moving on. That is true, if it's a difficult to maintain. So the idea of having a gold-plated superconductor is just absolutely decadent. Solomon, Wesselby, Bell, Norbert Eastley, Ophelia. Needs constant cathodic protection. What do we mean by cathodic, Blobber? Any of the kids have disabled the trap, you can opt this device from reading the gradestones, focus names, but the floor. So, whatever it is that is kind of indicating the death of Selena. Oh. Yeah, just imagining like you have superconductors that just rot. Or like the fact that we have superconductors that ants like eating. That's the reason why the super collider we were planning on building in Texas got canceled. Alright. Pike's office didn't have anything. That didn't have anything. Utility corridor didn't have anything. Train room and toilet? Are we just gonna have to bulldoze this? Alright, 1986. 1985. 84. Wait, no, we were in 1970s. 1977. 1978. 1976. 19... of the metal itself. God, and rusting is just like oxidation. I forgot. Basically, oxidation is when whatever substance you have has the ability for oxides to bond to it, right? And I guess that makes sense. The year Solina died. What am I missing? Where did I read that? Thought I was doing a pretty good... Oh, goddamn. At least we didn't get poisoned. And something becomes more oxidized. So you need to pick a stable man. Something can be inserted. We don't have access to that yet. Maybe it's something silly that we have over here? Like, is it a toilet man thing? My field also uses sacrificial anodes to protect things, so you lumps of zinc or magnesium rust in the carbon. Yeah. It is fascinating, like, what we figured out. You have electricity electrons rather than material electrons. I mean, that's why I like physics, is basically you are aggressively negotiating with nature to give what you want, and it's like a perpetual negotiation, even to this day, and we're cheating reality. Where is Selena? Decoy waking up at the early hour of 3 a.m. in the morning, as soon as the cows start mooing, and doing farm stuff to save the day. Is Solina in here? No. This one breaks down. We need to find where that is, and that's the other part of the park. Kids are selling eggs. Hey, got shoddy shells, not gonna complain about that. The physics farm does not harvest. Kind of you to save the sheep from themselves. Now they've had a bit of a alcoholic rodeo and they cast themselves into oblivion. Have I lost my goddamn mind? In my first run of this game, I know I didn't have a hard time with this. But now, I'm just having the damnedest time ever. I mean, I know for a fact that there's a document I have to be missing. There was nothing in here that wasn't related to the mushrooms. Mushrooms! Hmm... Ocean Kingdom. Got the laser in the socket. Little bear traps. Always nice when you hear the zombies crying. Theater. Guess we'll try here. Oh, hey, buddy. Sending small child to the Shadow Realm. Well, hay baling on a friend's farm to help guide the sheep between the fields. Some instead get in the bushes. Yeah. Never really dealt with farm animals myself. When I was a child, Elk Grove, where I grew up much of my youth, was still being mega developed, and as a result, I had the advantage of kind of enjoying like semi-rural, semi-developed suburban areas. And there was one of the places we lived was right next to a big patch of place where they had hay. So I enjoyed channeling my small child energy and just climbing up on the hay bales. Probably wasn't safe, but who cares? I was 5. Which, I guess, when you're 5, the idea of a hay bale is an insurmountable thing at that point. High voltage. That's the park. Who is Solina? Do I dare babby mode this? I think I have to. Hey there, buddy. I would. I hate you with every fiber of my being so much. Inconsequential by Anonymous. You have a clock that we can't control. If we ever have that Camp Meow Meow run of RimWorld Wick, you're being put in Camp Meow Meow. Alright, we gotta slash his tires. Nope. I mean, I will say the idea of, like, a policeman doing this really gives, like, Japanese cop energy. Who is Solina? It just gives me the feeling that it's, like, somewhere in here, but it's very much not. This is an unadorned room. We have Lady McLady here. Where are we going? The year Solina Tombstone. The year Solina died. But what if it's one of the tombstones that exploded? Oh my god. Well, I'm happy I didn't brute force it. Yeah, that is true. My brain is so small I didn't realize there was something important in the safe. My loot goblin sensors failed me once and for all. Alright, now we can get into Oceanistan. Oh, good god. Those Slenderman guys really get me. Like Wellington Big Sad. Honestly, I have been thinking about this as well. Like, if I won the lottery, I would, like to deal with places like this. Like, a theme park just sounds kind of fun. Cartman wasn't wrong with Cartman World. Didn't they kind of indicate that this is breaking? Life is better down there when it's wetter? Oh, that's nasty. We would make some of them haunted, I think. Hey.
Hey, Ed, how's things? I got your shipment. The system's all up and running. The important part, I've lined up major buy for the gold. I had to put a bit of show when I visited the site, but I think I got away with it. I had thought about the rocks we're using for the ore. Do you think anyone over on my end will be able to sell it? Tell it's not Brazilian? Like what they know is from Georgia? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Mive.
Alright, so it's broken. Nothing. We need to start the game. Press. Try. What's wrong? Not displaying anything. Okay. So... Shark. 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 Dolphin. Bunch of nautical treatments in here, and a shotgun. Looks like a real one. Got a 12 gauge shotgun now. Hell yeah. Bottlenose dolphin weigh on average 660 pounds. They can reach a length of 4 meters or 13 feet. They live more than 40 years, and finally they can jump a height of 20 feet in the air. That's more lore that we have. We're full up on ammo. God damn, I need to stop throwing grenades. Why do I think that X is a better reload item than B? What I really need. Ooh, boy. Hey there, buddy. Hi. Uh... One of these days, I'm gonna throw a grenade and it's gonna end my life. Alright, perfect. We got an antidote. Gas vent. We got poison gas going into the Seven Seas, which I'm guessing is a restaurant. Control room. Need a gold key for that. Can't get in there. What are you? How do we switch gun? Is it really only slow swap? Alright, so... If I make a haunted theme park, I'm gonna match the keys. I'll just screw with whoever's investigating. No, that didn't do it either. I mean, they kind of indicated that you'd just be able to blow it up. Oh god, not this game. Alright, I'm about to bring great shame to my lineage here. Because this is the area that I remember has the thing. Silver key? Never mind, we don't have the silver key yet. Oh, hey guy. Hey, my Canadian friend.
Hey, who are you? Never seen you here before.
I'm Mara. Agent Mara Forrest.
Hey, no shit, that's like a girl version of my name.
What's your name? Mark?
Mav.
Of course.
Marvin Trumbull.
Why are you here? Are you an employee?
No, but I do work with Ed. We're business partners.
Edward Crow?
Yeah. Do you know where he is?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Ah, shit. He's gone and done it, hasn't he?
Done what? Hey, so how old are you?
Oh,
Wrong way around. Old enough.
nice gun, by the way. What is that, a Browning, a Colt?
Yeah, sure. Marvin, what kind of work do you do with Crow?
I work overseas normally. I just came back for a little visit. Only Crow's gone, done, disappeared. Great timing.
I'm pretty sure he's around here somewhere.
See, I wanted to use the Northwest elevator, but Tolman's prowling around back there.
Dolman?
Yeah, you know, Ed's root excavation guy.
Root? What?
Maybe I'll try the Southwest elevator. That could work.
Wait, the elevators are broken, aren't they?
That depends.
On what?
Yeah, I think I'd better get going. See you around, Mary.
Let the arcade game scores. Dolphin score should be twice that of mermaid score. Boat score should be twice of dolphin. Shark score is twice of boat. Atlanta Globe, Crow Country announces sudden closure. While its popularity has been on something of a downturn recently, there is no public signs of impending closure for the local theme park Crow Country. However, many angry guests were forcefully turned away as they showed up to the park yesterday only to find the gates closed. Speculation is rife that this sudden decision has something to do with the Elaine Marshall incident reported in this newspaper 2 weeks ago. Okay, window security, can you piss off? That would sure be cool. Edward Crow? Edward Crow, owner, issued this statement. It's nothing to do with Marshall incident. We're just closing for We're just closing for refurbishment. But that doesn't line up with the fact that people had tickets booked for a visit to the park this week. What's going on, Mr. Crow? Alright, we'll roll antidote it up. Alright, I'm guessing this is another back rooms. Indeed it is. I don't know why I did that. Hello?
The worst part is I never really wanted the gold. I didn't really care. It was my father who wanted it. He made the decision to buy the land. Years later, when he died, he left all of Crow Country in my care. I had no choice but to come back, finish what he'd started.
Wait, the theme park originally belonged to your father?
No, Crow Country is the name of the land. This land.
So I'm gonna guess it was Trumbull who closed the door behind him when we were going around earlier. I still don't know what we're supposed to do in order to get open to the other area. That's just weirding me out. Wait, what are you? No, it's Mr. Security Man that shouldn't be in here. Harrison James is sitting on the couch. He hasn't noticed me. This is kind of fun. Alright, that's enough of that. Hey Ed, what's up? The mine's been they inspected national level. Scary shit. Someone told me they checked the actual minerals in the ore, like they tried to check the match of the local area, then someone else told me they don't ever do that, but they will with me, because they definitely suspect something. I had a crate of rocks and soil delivered. Let me know when it gets to you. I got the contents for free, obviously, but it costs an absolute freaking fortune to send something so heavy. But if it means we gotta fold these inspection guys. Oh, and it just tells us the solution. Mermaid. 1. Dolphin. 2. Boat. 4. Gun. 8. Captain Applecore, okay. Root excavation areas need to stay locked up when you're not using them. If you need access to them, just switch that unlocks all the gates in the break room. That's a northwest underground area. Alright, Mr. Policeman, what's going on here? Hi. Well, look who it is. Mara, you told me you were on your way out. I got lost. Uh-huh. But I'm not stupid, you know. Did you find Natalie? No, not yet. I thought she... I thought she might be here, but... What are you reading? It's an old book about gold mining. It's actually really... It looks boring. Mara, is there something I can help you with? So, how are you feeling? What do you mean? You're not injured? You haven't been attacked by anything?
So you saw them too? Those creatures?
Did they attack you?
No, I ran fast as I could. Thought I was going crazy. Mara, what are they? What's going on here? Do you know something?
Harrison, if you're really not injured, you should probably leave. Get out of here while you still can.
I can't do that. I still need to find Natalie. She might be in danger.
So you're looking for Natalie? Where have you looked?
Basically nowhere. Everywhere I go, the doors are locked, paths are blocked. Anyway, it always seems like I need some kind of weird key. It's infuriating.
Oh yeah, it's that kind of place. You get the hang of it after a while.
Okay, so Cade, we need the silver key for. Did we get indicated where we get the silver key? I don't think we did. So I guess we run back into the Aether. Oh, there's our buddy. Hey, buddy. So for some reason they're bringing the creatures to the surface. Like, is this like a Resi affair where like they're bringing like BOWs up and around, rolling all abound, for some silly reason? I don't like this door. Kick it.
Oh hey, the sign dropped below.
Let the record show that I solved my problems with violence. Another silver keyhole, though. Okay, video game. But we can get into the restaurant now, which is something. Is the restaurant where we get the silver key? No keyhole, the lid is shut. Can't carry any more handgun ammo. You get the silver key from the silver locksmith? True. Oh god, there's actually a puzzle there, I think. God damn it. Alright, well... Oh, hey, buddy. Phone? Oh, seriously, where's the phone? There it is.
Hello?
Natalie, my daughter, she's here, isn't she?
Yes, she's looking for you. She filed a missing persons report with the police.
I told her not to. I thought I'd convinced her not to. Listen, can you get her out of here? Get her to leave, now.
Mr. Crow, she's hurt. She was attacked.
I see.
So part of the reason why I like this game... Oh, it's... Fruits are friends, good to know. So it's strawberry, lime, other thing, grape. Alright, groovy grape, pineapple, luscious lime. So, pineapple, lime, grape. Strawberry, pineapple, lime. I'm doing it the wrong way around. So I need to do grape, lime, pineapple, strawberry. The cup is full, but I don't want to drink it. Mr. Crow keeps extra treasure maps buried in the wooden bureau in his lounge. Code is 8891.
Get out of here. Come in, we're open. Thank you, Wick. Neptune's Palace birthdays. Okay, that just tells us how to do it. Get the code to the front door changed, please. It's far too easy to guess. It's factory default or something. It's a security concern. Factory default would be like 1111. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alrighty, so we 8891. Mr. Policeman's gone. Come on now, guy. We have map of secrets. Does that include Burb? Does include Burb. Alright, so that's the Burb door. What bird did I miss in here? I'm gonna guess it positionally is where it should be. Is what Wellington would like to say, but apparently is incredibly wrong. Where's Burb? It'll be right over here. Diddly hum. I wish we could kick things. That would make me feel a lot more comfortable with what affairs are going on here. We would need a screwdriver to open that, or something along those lines. What do we be doing here, Squidward? Maybe all the real burbs were the friends we made along the way. That is true. They're flying south for the winter. You know, living in hell as I do, we have a lot of birds that come down here. No, but seriously, I thought I killed the bird here. Is the game, like, debating me right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have no interaction with geese. All I know is that you don't want to play around with them because they will murder you in creative and engaging ways. But I'm happy to hear that they're fun to listen to. Alright, I'm driving myself insane here. They're not as mean as swans. Why is it all the pretty animals are evil? 2106. Oh boy. Alright, well, someone beheaded a mermaid. Jeez, I know I'm not liking fantasy creatures, but this is a bit excessive. Alright, well, thankfully I know where that is, so we'll go meander over there quickly. Is this like a fresh beheading, or is it an old beheading? It's an old beheading, or it's an entirely different complex altogether. I wonder what's inside. Well, whatever it is, I hope it wasn't anything too caustic. I think there were one or two other areas we could use the man with. It's not the swan boats. Not the theater. Not the dungeon. We need a flamethrower for the haunted manor. So 2106 is a reoccurring number. What could it mean? I don't think there's anything in there that we need still. True. Something terrible is gonna happen on June 26th. Can't access this guy yet. We need the silver key for that. Sprinklers in the theater to the main water supply. Currently hooked up to a water tank. It's airtight. It'll eventually run out. Oh, we need to exhaust the water. Let's take a look at it. There's two things I need to find. Either the relating to the death of Oda Nobunaga or the first public displays of the Ferris wheel. I mean, this is the theme park, so it's probably the first public display of a Ferris wheel. Tolman. Chain. You can't reason with the swan boat people. Warning, I shouldn't have to say this, but for your safety and mince, I need a minute of mushrooms. Water filter, we've already done that. Restaurant trident. Witchwood. We don't have the face to access that. I use it to hide that big egg-shaped ruby in the haunted manor. Afterwards, I locked the crank handle in a safe in the southeast corridor. Big egg-shaped ruby. So that's how we access the bird. So we need to go to the haunted manor. Kids are missing. Computer systems in both railways. We need a, what is it? An MO disc. Haunted manor bookcase. You're doing maintenance in the ocean haunted manor, or trying to access the ocean kingdom, you'll need a crank handle. We've had a complaint from a parent. In the mermaid cage. Not an alcoholic bottle, but a bottle of highly corrosive acid. Fire, we need to burn it down. If we combine it with the reversed code... Beating the Pistons? I mean, obviously, it's some predictive analytics thing, I'm sure, to identify, when the Nike... when the Nike basketball team is going to win the pennant again. Now, obviously, it's not going to occur until 2106. Alright, 1020 and the other one. That is certainly a way to turn a clock. I still have no idea where the hell we're going to get what we need. I thought the silver key we got earlier in logic, but apparently not. God, I ran the entire wrong way. But I hate these little pustule monsters. They're very icky. Oh, god damn it. Alright, let's put in the egg thing. I do think this is a really good ride, just to have like a little boat ride that you can race around with swans. I think that, like, once again, if you have mega money, this would be a pretty chill thing to have in your park. Oh my god. We just beheaded a swan! Oh god. We just keep beheading people. We're really the bad guy. What the hell is that? Come on, Goo Man. Oh, and that's the face we need for the other thing. Oh, that's just Frank. What did you do to Frank? Oh, God. We will take the Woeful mask. We have the Wednesday Addams mask now. It's sad face mask acquired. Now we have to go back. Is that an electric trap or a gas trap? In either case, whose traps are these? Who's putting these down? That's a gas trap. I think left back to Ocean Kingdom. So, no, we're going this way. So then we get the Trident. Wait, we need to use the chain again? Oh, God. Is this really an evil trap? Yeah, it was. I didn't... I didn't think the park had it in it, but it did. God, we have druid symbols now. We're dealing with actual witches. Alright, so we have unlocked the magic eye. Any lore here we can acquire? Got a medkit. We need to get to Star. Alright, do we do... We'll do Druid Symbol next. Let's see what's behind door number 3. God, I have to say, like... I love magnums in horror games. They're like the best weapon to utilize. Like... I say that, and I realize I think I almost missed Magnum rounds. Oh no. How do I get in there? Is the game really going to do this to me? Is it going to deprive me of my Magnum rounds? No! That's evil. Alright, so we gotta do Druid to get the other way around. Yeah! I mean, it's not as hand cannony as like a Deagle. Of a good old Desert Eagle to deliver 40 ounces of freedom up around the world. Right, we're going to see our eye doctor. Here. I think this one we can set to star. And then bam! Full of murky water, it smells really bad, probably because it hasn't been cleaned in 3 years. It's weirdly warm. Feel something at the bottom. And we have our trident. I just wanted a puzzle. You know what? I'll accept this outcome because it means I can get my Magnum rounds. Though please don't deprive me of my eyesight for my beloved. Alright, so we have the trident, which means we can go back to Neptune's palace and see whatever the hell is in the birthday puzzle game. That I'm really desperately hoping is, what do you call it? Do we let ourselves get a little bit more injured? Yeah, I think we do. We're going to be cheapo Malenko, he said as he poisons himself immediately. What I'm really wanting to know is where do we get the... Oh, god damn.
Frank, you gotta stop doing meeting me like this. It's not good for morale.
As I realize, the way I had my headset, there was some feedback going back into the microphone. Don't worry, there's no gunfire going on in Welliestan. Alright. So I think we need them all pointing at Mr. Man. Right, we need to... I think they changed how this puzzle works, actually, because... I remember it being a much bigger pain in the ass. Oh, thank god, it's a silver key. I've already taken the key. Like, I think previously they auto-tracked you, and you had to basically get them all to lock in on you. And now you just have to set them in the angle that you're going, which is a good change if that is how it actually worked time-wise, rather than, you know, me just making up history. Welly make up history? That would never happen. Never at all. And we turn on the thing. Alright, mermaid, score 1. What's the tallest building in the world? Sears Tower, Empire State, World Trade Center, Chrysler Building. When this was made, which is 1988, it should be the World Trade Center. What? Pluto hasn't been deleted yet, so it should be 9. Bam. We'll finish the game at 1. Dolphin is 2. I think they switched that. I thought previously you needed 8 for mermaid and boat was another one. Alright, so dolphin is 2. Okay, boat is 4. And then we have gun at 8. You know, part of the reason why I enjoyed going to theaters when I was younger is having the ability to have a light gun area. I kind of think that... Oh, and that's where the ammo disc was? Oh. Alright, that's clear. Anything over here need silver keys, or is it just all gold? And it started raining. Golden He-Hole. Can't do anything there until we get man. That needs a silver key. Are we gonna beat this in one stream? Do I have the energy? Oh, good god. You know what? That's entirely on me. Oh no! God damn it. Oh. Right, it's shark, shark, dolphin, dolphin. I deserve this entirely. What's that thing that Jake says? Save and save often. We're doing Morrowind rules here. Oh god, you double my score. Uh... Alright, you know what? We know exactly what to do now. Everything's fine. Did we figure out Selena yet? We did figure out Selena. It's not that bad. However, the problem is remembering what we didn't know. We'll grab the map for Mr. Man. I died to a trap. There's something I want to verify. So, I misremembered something, which is why I didn't save previously. I thought if you got killed, you got sent to a safe area. I have misremembered that. I don't know if I'm once again gaslighting myself, or if something else is going on. But saving is what we'll do, which is what we should have been doing. All fine. Alrighty. So, what we do know is that we need to go to... Okay, I am tired of your horseshit. like how I survived such a long time without dying, and now I'm just doing Dying Quest, the Train to Oblivion. Alright, but in all seriousness, give me my shoddy. Mr. Man is gonna be sent to the Shadow Realm today. You know, if I'm able. God, I love shotguns. The order of operations is kind of funny if you think about it, because you need to go here. And then you need to go to Burb. Then you need to go back to Plant, or whatever the hell it's called. Policeman is still there. You know, I don't know if I talked to Marv. I'm going to assume that it won't skip the voice segment. So we'll not worry about it for now, but we do need to go to Fairy Tale Town. Oh, right, this is where we get the chains, 2 chains. I still feel bad for Mr. Swan, or feel bad for Mr. Swan. Not as bad as I feel for Mr. Sir in Blobberistan, but it's still pretty sad. Oh my god. Alright, we activated that, so we're Gucci there. We need to earn this, put on the chain, then we'll go away. Something is holding onto the chain. You know, I thought it was resin that did it previously, but I'm just kind of scared. Okay, we got the wolf mask, and now we go back to Witchwood, and then we'll basically be back in time, not really, kind of. You know, I wonder if they changed the story around at all. Because it has been a year since it released. There are some places where they might have been able to add a thing or two here. But what I just hate is that this trap is what killed me. It brings the greatest shame to my line. Alright, I guess we'll just wander away. So, What do we know about the story so far? All we know is that we are allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly at this point, a FBI agent who is attempting to assist in the investigation for Mr. Crow, Senator Crow, even. Oh. Guess we'll do star here. We go back here? No. Do you need to be star? And then you are druid? Wait, what is going on? Yeah, you're already star, so you need to be druid. Am I losing my mind or something? Do you need to be druid? You're FBI agent Cooper, sent to the Pacific Northwest to investigate. Why does this sound familiar? For some reason, I don't recognize Agent Cooper for some reason. I mean, I've done a full day streaming, you know. I'm making good money for 1872, which is the year we're in, right? You know, per the ad revenue I think I got the stream, I might have made a whole 30 cents. It's, good living right there. Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, in my infinite greed, we're going to go Mr. Man, say hello. Then we're gonna run away like cowards. What is it? Even still? I've been working in the Bezos mines. No, that doesn't work. What would be a good literary thing to do with a railroad in this kind of, casting? Oh, boy. Alright, friends, you need to die. What are you? What I don't understand is how are there more traps being put in here? Oh, I actually haven't seen Twin Peaks, that's why. The fanciest I have seen as so far when it comes to stuff is Fargo. Which I will say Fargo is an exceptionally delightful show in the first season. Why I have to specify for the first season, mind you, is because I've only seen the first season. Can I kill this guy? So we're an FBI agent that is in Crow Country, Atlanta, Georgia. That is attempting to figure out stuff and things. We know that at this point we can confidently state that agent person is not an FBI agent. Or probably police at all, given the fact that some of the responses we have encountered are aberrant. Such as even thinking that you should call the FBI, or not the FBI. Who are those people that exist? The police. Sadly, no, not the CIA. Our good friends there do good work. Not sure you should say the CIA exists there, Wick. That's a very dangerous thing to do. Alright, we got the Silver Surfer key now. And what was it? Grape, lime, pineapple, strawberry. And that tells you 8891, which we don't have. Means we need to go back and grab it. So, like, why are we pretending to be a Fed? Like, are we one of them people who explores, like, the world to, you know, do the thing? Not explores the world to do the thing, but, are we like an urban explorer who's trying to figure out what's going on in the world? We do seem to know a bit about the disease, so there is something to intimate that we live, not live, we're not alive. Indicating we are like Space Ghost Ghost to Coast, where we're trying to buck the round in Robertson Town. No, those are no words. We are attempting to do a thing. The thing specifically, I like the no words. See, I'm secretly a sponsor for Charleston Chew, and we're actually trying to figure out what you kids like to be said. We get it with the 2106. Hey. Come on now, Mr. Beheading. Okay, we have that map now. So this is the room we died in, if I recall correctly, or we were on our way to this room when we died. Oh! Hi there, buddy. Oh, hello there. Sorry for barging in. I should introduce myself. I'm Mara Forrest. I'm looking for... I like the purple. What's that? What is that? Dyed? Must be. Doesn't look like a wig. When you're finished talking about my hair, I think I might need your help. I'm looking for Mr. Edward Crow. Yeah, I bet you are. You must be Tolman. Nah, must be. What was it Marvin said? You were the root excavation guy? Correct. What's root excavation? No idea. You know, you're not being very helpful. Correct. The park is closed. Duh, I know. So go home. I can't go home. Sure you could. Just get in your little car and drive away. I'm sure that guy you saved would appreciate it. Arthur, you know about him? At least he had the good sense to get injured once and give up. Dolman, what are the monsters? The monsters? Don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about. No, it's just... Trust me, Mara, you don't want to know. Can I turn on the elevator from here? The elevators are broken. No, they're not. They're just pretending to be broken. So where's the switch? Let's see if you can work it out on your own. Fine. You don't feel like helping me find the elevator switch? I do not. Right. Why did you cut the aerial in half? Well, guests are appearing almost every day now. We can't save them, they're too far gone, but I want to know where they're come from. I found a number marked in blood on the ground, 2106. Not a code for any of our locks, not a code at all. So the guests presumably are from 2106, according to that note. Hiroshima Plague. A Litany in Time of Plague by Thomas Nash. Rich men I trust not in wealth, the gold cannot buy your health. Physic himself must fade, all things in the end are made. Oh god, what is that? F? F. Reading almost betrayed me from the subliminal message of M. F. Alright. We have the Titanic. How easily man's grandest ambitions are undone. The iceberg was first started in the cold, moonless night that was April 14th, 1912. They say it could have been avoided, were it not for the man's inclination for hubris, panic, and blunder. I'd say hi to Mr. Hitler. A small fire broke out on the port side, just ahead of the port fin. One witness on the starboard side reported another fire behind the rudder. Alright, now time to say hello to Mr. Hirohito. Look up as you passed over by the heavy shadow of the B-2 bomber. But in an instant, it is a lighter. It has released 10,000 pounds of cargo. Alright, so it's face. Face off. This thing's pretty cool, I'm jealous. I solved your stupid puzzle. Be honest. You loved it. I like this guy. I hope Mr. Lab Supervisor of the evil thing isn't killed. A piece of Tuesday isolated for examination. Is that just made out of gold? Mara, hold up. What is it? Go wrecked. Don't go down there. You'll regret it. So be it. Well, we have more to do before we go down into lab land. Dungeon we can do now. We need to go back to Miss Tuffet's Theater of Madness. You know, for a second I thought they were unable to get in here because the front door was locked, but apparently they're still able to get in here. We're going to take a safety save now that we're caught up to where we were previously. Go bam. Oh, yep, that's definitely gas. Give me my bullet. He exploded? Oh my god. So we need the gold key, which I'm guessing we get from underground, so we can't do anything with that yet. But we can turn on this area again, which we'll do that really quick. Blue. Dark shooter is 8. So I'm thinking about what we're going to do for Christmas as well this year. And I think I want to do Blue Origin again, or Blue Fear, whatever the hell it was. Because I think that is the most quintessential Christmas game that we have available to us at this time. I haven't determined that yet, though. Fuck. That's good. Dolphin Dash, we need to get 2. I hope we'll be done with David Cage's misadventures in Pajama Sam Land. Oh god. What is the highest grossing film of all time circa 1988? Star Wars, E.T., Jaws, Godfather. It's Jaws, isn't it? 5 billion? Is it 6 billion in 1990? Oh god. Hurricane, acid rain, rising sea levels, volcano eruption. Rising sea levels. That is during the era of grain dominance. God, I am forgetting about 90s era lore. There's so many things that are goofy about the 90s that I just don't remember. I want the bird. No. I just love the fat crow. I just want one of these so bad. I hate this game right now. No. Neptune's Palace we can't get into. The delivery garage we can get into by the rear. Now, at least... Oh, hi! Completely forgot you were there. And something poisoned me as I was running away. Does it seem like this place has gotten much more grim since I was here previously? Like, we even have, like, the Jason Momoa music playing. What do I mean by Jason Momoa? I mean Jason Voorhees? Yeah, probably that. Oh! We're placing explosive ammo now? Why? How does that help us fight the monsters at all? Right, you'd explode. This park has turned hateful and it makes me very sad. Oh, I could just get the plushie here. Perfect. So my mind is quickly turning to goo as it is now 11 a.m., which, for reference, what would 11 a.m. be according to normal people time for me? Oh god. If, I'm a little
mushroom boy. Now I'll use my mushroom magic to grant you a wish. Tell me what it is you wish. What side you want to improve the capacity of your shotgun? To each their own, I guess.
Hell yeah.
I'm a little mushroom boy. I've already granted you a wish. I have no other purpose.
Alright, goodbye, Mr. Mushroom. I think it's technically like 4 a.m. for me right now. Not 4 a.m., like 2 a.m. Gifts for Natalie. Hilltop. Stuffy. Rubber doll. Fairy Tale Town action figure. Alright, spooky plushie. Plastic. Rubber coal doll. Pen. Are you classic? No, it's $10. I need the stuffy. But it's not a spooky stuffy. Spooky stuffy is $5.50, so we got $15.50. And what was the other one? Action figure. I think it's Fairy Tale Town. $15.50, $19.75. Oh, hell yeah. I have become all-powerful now. On that note, I'm going to take a quick moment to drink some water and take my melatonin for the night. Stream will be ending within the next 30 to 40 minutes. Alright, I have returned. Let's figure out what the hell we do now. We can do the dungeon now. We can't do the theater yet. We'll do the dungeon. These creatures just getting more and more messed up. Like, the deeper into the video game we go. This is insane. Like, first off, it's just like generic-y kind of looking Zombambo people. Oh, god damn it. Keep falling for that goddamn trap. Alright. Ammo disc. We'll do Ophelia first. So 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 eyes, 1 head. Because I don't know what Ophelia gives, so we're going to focus on that one. Oh, I'm in the complete wrong area. Me without any of my handgun ammo now. Okay, Ophelia is here. There's a body. Beautiful one. You can't possibly be real. An incredibly realistic wax figure. Should leave it alone. There's a drawer built into the coffin. Ophelia Pike. Atlanta, Westview Hospital, nurse ID number. First aid handbook. There's some good information in here. Be able to put it to good use. Black figure of Ophelia Pike. So, wife, not daughter. And that means I'm guessing we can use those more efficiently, which is nice. Utility corridor, we're still Gucci in. We'll probably do dungeon, then we'll use this entrance into the underground, and then we'll head over to whatever the hell's going on. In the Marine Palace. Right, thankfully this area remained clear. Mermaid has 0 legs. Oh, and that's the acid. Can't carry any more antidote, and there's nothing else there to loot. 2 arms, 1 head, your 1 eye. That's the Cyclops. I forgot what else is here. That guy, we got that guy. I think there is a snake here. Serpent, so that's 2 eyes, 1 head, no arms. And a wolf, that is 4 legs and 2 eyes. We finally have ammo again. I mean, we did have our shoddy ammo the entire time, so it's not like we were deprived, but you know. We have Mr. Snack. Bam. That's good. Now we can go clear out the theater, and now we can do what I want to do. I'm gonna choose to take the back roads, even though I'm pretty sure that the back roads are no longer universally safe as they once were. Actually, I know for a fact they're not, because we died earlier. Hey, buddy. What are you doing there, bud? Honestly, it might actually be just safer to take the regular route now, given the fact that it's, perilous to travel. Hey, God, I can't wait until we get the, flamethrower. Well, as I said, we have the shotgun now. So there's a children's show from when I was a wee lad that was looking at full of water. That was looking at, like, I think a robot family or something like that, and like these little guys right here remind me so much of them that it's just absolutely disturbing. You out of water yet? Not enough acid in the bottle. Okay. This is not a strong showing in Welliestan right now. Okay, we don't need to kill that guy. At least not right yet. Is this acid? The pipe valve, I've already used it. Chain came up. Where do I get acid from? I'm gonna guess there is something in the underground we need to get now. So we will run away. Okay, now I need to head right and launch the hilltop, and we will go down into the... yeah, we'll head into the Ocean Kingdom, and then take a quick U-turn, and then head down to the Tensioner Tideway. Actually, no, I lied. There's one other security area we can access, and that's right here. Alright, access denied. What is in you? Oh no. Orion's Odyssey. So it is combining the styles of Arabella and Bernadette. So it is A blank B. Arabella and Delilah. So is Delilah orange and Arabella blue? Yeah, so orange is Arabella. So we have 4 train cars. Arabella is the 3rd train car. Yellow is the 1st train car. Delilah was the blue, so it's BDAC? So B, D, A, C? Apparently answer is yes. Oh, and that's the flamethrower. Yes. Alright, we're truly mega gaming now, to quote Lucky. How effective is burning people to death? Thankfully, incredibly. We have ammo. We have whatever the hell that is. So 8.
I'm a little mushroom boy. I can use my magic mushroom to grant you a wish. Tell me it is what you wish. What's that? You want to improve your magnum morale? Well, to each their own.
Wish granted. We have a gold-plated magnum now. Okay. Brass scale. Metal octopus is on the tray. Oh, and we need to shoot an octopus on the other thing, and then we get to know. You know, if I'm willing to stick it out for another hour, I think we can actually beat the game. But then, what would we do on next stream? Octopus. You're not an octopus, you're a jellyfish, you're an octopus. Come now.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
1825. If only Welly knew how to read. If only Welly knew how to see. See you now, you rat. Alright, so 1825 is the name of the game here. And we got magnum ammo. We have completely cleared this area, thankfully. Of all secrets and ne'er-dwellery. There's something in the toilet still? And we did the fan. Doesn't look like it's been cleaned in a while. There's something in there, but I can't get at it. It's blocked by a pile of bone. Enough acid in the bottle. So we could use the acid to melt the bone. That's a secret we can get at. The question is, how do we get acid? Can't do the theater yet. Haunted mansion, haunted hilltop. Alrighty. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that gets us magnum ammo, yeah. Sadly, it took me too long to get here, so we have to fight our way to see the Maestro cage. No, David Cage always appreciates a good bit of conflict, so I'm sure he doesn't mind. And see our good friend the Mushroom Boy to upgrade our flamethrower.
I'm a little mushroom boy. I'll use my mushroom magic to grant you a wish. Tell me what it is that you wish. What's that? You want to improve the range of your flamethrower? To each their own, I guess.
Wish granted. And the world falls more into my power. Staff parking. Right. There's something in Mr. Man's trunk. We go grab Mr. Man's stash at this time. Why the hell not? We're in secret hunting mode, and we have the silver key to go grab it. I'm already going to say this right now. I'm going to give this game a higher score than, Heartworm. I'm trying to figure out why. To Natalie, happy 17th, Dad. We can equip the running shoes now, right? I can't tell. They're my size too. Put them on. Oh yeah, we're so fast now. I regret none of my decisions at all. This is legally a safe room, so we're fine. Now we venture down into the underground. Alright, so we entered this way. We need to go to the left here. I hate Tall Man so much, so you die. Perfect. So we have Tuesday route. Can't unlock it with our current tech. There's an explosive. I guess we're at the point in the game where we just have to assume that the world is not kind anymore. At least I saved. You know what? This actually marks a good halfway point for the game here, I think. Or at least we're entering into the next act, so we'll end here. Before what left of my brain turns to goo. For YouTube folks, thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed the VOD. Until next time, au revoir.